Hello and welcome back to the channel. It's been a long time since I've put up any videos for Blender, etc. on this channel, but I'm in the process of restarting that. So what you can see here on the screen is a list of my Blender projects really. So I'm doing a Corvette C6, a lighthouse. The Corvette C6 will be on this channel's tutorial. The lighthouse won't be. You'll probably see some renders, etc. The Audi R8, which I've done quite a few videos on, is going to get finished regarding texturing, etc. I intend to continue with the 1905 Star Gordon Bennett. I'm also following a video on YouTube by Ryan King, who's doing a biplane, so you'll probably see some renders on that. And the other tutorial, which is Blender only, that I'm doing on this channel is the 1960s comma van. I'm going down a new route in terms of using Blender. Now, in the past I've used blueprints, but quite honestly, for a while I've been dismayed with the accuracy and quality of blueprints. So I've decided to go along the use image modeler which uses a series of photos, basically photos from different angles of the car, and use image modeler to place locators at junctions of doors and centre of wheels and corners of windscreen, that sort of thing. Calibrate it and then use those photos to model a car. Now, if you want to look at some channels to learn this from other people, because I'm still learning the process, I would recommend the Natural Art Freak, his channel, and also where are we? There's another one I used. It's the channel is ZIFIR3D. Now he's done an ultimate guide to calibrating and modelling cars in Image Modeler. Okay, so I'll put the link in the description in this video. Okay, and he did a which I used as a basis for trying it out. He used a BMW M3 GTR. Now this spreadsheet I use is to log what days I spend doing various projects on Blender, so I've got an idea how long things are taking me. So all of these we've been through with Blender. Now we move to these ones, which I'm doing Image Modeler and Blender. Now I've got this one. I'm not sure about modeling it. I've just got this one in Image Modeler, which I'll show you now if I can load it up. Now, Image Modeler, you can't get, it was discontinued in 2009, so you can't get an up-to-date legal copy of it, albeit if you go to the Natural Art Freak and join his Discord, there are links to versions that you can download basically and use for yourself. With any of my Blender tutorials in the future based on this, I will get it into Blender, and then I can send whoever wants to model it a link via email or whatever. So here we go. So there's the GTR image modeler, which was the latest one, which is this one. So I'll just show you what that is like. So we've got a series of photos. I've been through all of them, put the locators in the different places, and as you can see, and then if you go to his video, he will show you how to do all that. Okay, so I calibrated it. I've also done, we will go into Blender to look at some of these. I've also done a Toyota 2000 GT. So let's see if it's in Blender. Let's go to Blender. So open. Let's do this one first because I've got it there. This is the 1971 Ford Escort Mark 1, which I've done in Image Modeler. And just about to start the guide mesh show. I haven't done that yet, but you'll have different photos. So if we go, the different photos with the, so if I go into Blender and press A, you can see all the locators highlighted. And that's that's camera 2, camera 3, camera 4, and so on, all the way up to the end. So this is in Blender, ready to go, and I've got 12 images on this. So there's 12 cameras, and it shows you all the locators. There's about 60 locators, 68 actually, 68 locators on that. So that's that one. I've also done, so don't save it, I've also done a 1967 Toyota 2000 GT, which I think I've imported it in. So let's have a look at that one. So this is this one. I don't think have I put the cameras in? No, I haven't put the photographs in this yet, but if you go to side view, there's the you can see the locators. That is the car, and these here are the cameras around. So if we go to front view, press 1 to front view, there's all the locators there of the car. So you can see how we could potentially model that. And there's the top view. Okay, so they're the ones that I've got into Blender so far. So cancel that. Let's just have a look at my list and see where we are on my list. Right, so on my list I've got, these are what I intend to do on this channel at some point. So we've discussed that one. There's a 1967 Toyota 2000 GT, which we just had a look at, a 2023 AMG GT2, a 1968 Ford Escort Mark 1, which we've just had a look at, a 2011 Alfa Romeo TZ3 Corsa, a 2020 Corvette C8, a Mazzanti Evantra. Now this is quite an interesting one, so I will show you this one. What I want to do is sort of, I'm erring towards the rare cars. So if we go to this one, A B C D E. So this is in Image Modeler. So this is the Evantra. So if we start at the front and then we move around the car, you can see what this car is. It's reasonably rare. It's not a very well known car. So going all the way around the car, and you can see I've already started placing locators. I might video this workflow to show you how I do it. But yeah, it's a good thing. I've done about 3 or 4 cars now on Image Modeler. So there's that. You can see I've been working on that a couple of days. 1964 Porsche 911, 1982 to 1991 Porsche 944 S2, a 1968 to 1976 Triumph TR6, a 1975 Alfa Romeo 2000 GT, 2016 Jaguar F-Type, 1961 to 1973 Volvo P1800. Now, if you're a regular viewer of this channel, you'll know that I'd got some way into modelling the Volvo P1800 as a tutorial series on here. I've decided to redo it and use the image modeler and blender approach. I think that will yield better results. The other car, and these are all cars I shall be working on this year. The Ford Cortina Mark II 1600E, a Noble M12 1999, 1961 Aston Martin DB4 GT Bertone Jet. Now this is a very rare car, so I'm very interested in doing this one. And then 2019 to 2022 McLaren S20S, which is the Daniel Ricciardo edition car. Under this list, there's another list here, which I won't read all the names, but these are all cars or projects that I want to do in Blender, and they will follow this lot. So there's a heck of a load of cars there that I want to do, all different sorts. And then waiting to go into that list are another list of would like to do it sometime in the past. I mean, I did own a 2008 Audi S5, and that's why that's on the far distant list to do, after I've done all the others, of course. Some of these, it might only be the guide meshes for the body, but a lot of them I want to do the whole car and do proper renders, etc. Because I think there'll be a market. I mean, I don't intend to utilise this market, but if you want to, I can see in the future there'll probably be another photogrammetry software which will take over from, or at least achieve the same sort of thing in placing locators on photos. Another program that you could utilise, but I can see that that you could end up with a file for a car which you could actually sell after it's in Blender, or even as a blend file, or as just a, I mean, it wouldn't be worth doing an image modeler file because if the program's not available, but certainly if you did a blend file, you could actually sell the blend file in the future, I think, as opposed to buying blueprints off blueprints.com or programs of that, or places of that caliber that you can buy them from. So that's where I am with it. So there's not many purely Blender projects where I'm using blueprints or whatever, but there will be quite a few image modeler and Blender things. Also, I will be doing Blender tips now and again on this channel. So yeah, hope you like what you hear, and very soon we will be putting up some videos of some of these cars. Okay, well, thank you for watching, and we'll speak to you soon. Thank you.